Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of MenaeroCraft, our Minecraft modded survival series. And today guys, we're gonna have a magical episode, and that's not just a terrible pun. We are quite literally going to be playing around with a lot of magic. We got our Thomonomon made last episode, and we're going to be delving into the world of Buildcraft 4. But before we do that, last episode, I made a passing comment when we noticed my sigil from Ars Magica was gone that not much had changed in the mod. I was really wrong. Ars Magica has actually just gotten a big update literally a week ago, and it has changed quite a lot. Now, because it's only a week old, there's not much documentation or information about all the changes and like how they function and work. I did learn a little bit, and we're going to check out some of the new features. The power system and the nexus system and all of that has been completely overhauled. You no longer have essence or liquid essence or neutral and dark essence. It's now called Iridium or something like that. You can craft your spells differently. You may notice that we no longer have a half moon and full moon next to our mana bar because the casting system's been changed. There's new items, new mobs, so yeah, I was way off. It has changed quite a lot. So let's pop down into our Ars Magica room and we will try and figure some of the new stuff out. So last episode also, I tried to bring a zombie over here and the rune was missing, and I thought it was because I destroyed the pillar to save Rabito's life. It turns out all the runes are missing. So I went to replace the runes. I thought maybe I updated it and the runes disappeared, item ID changed, that kind of thing happens. No chalk. I looked for chalk and it used to have red, blue and white, couldn't find it. But I did find this other stuff called Wizard's Chalk, and apparently that's the new way that you draw runes. And you no longer have to put runes down in these nexuses here. In fact, these nexuses no longer generate power by themselves. They're not completely useless. That'd be kind of cruel of the mod developer to make these pretty much useless. They basically will increase the power of the new power generating type of machine block item thing that we're going to have a look at. So first of all, let's grab our Magitech staff and our crystal wrench down because we're going to need these. Now, I made one of the new power generating things in advance. They're really simple to make, and they're now called obelisks. So these obelisks basically replace the nexuses. And this standard one that you craft to start with, which is a very simple crafting recipe, it is just Vintium dust, some stone, chiseled stone. Very simple. This replaces the neutral nexus back here. And the way this works is you place it down like that, and it sits in the world, and then I believe you have to click it with a crystal wrench like before, and you can pair it with, you know, an altar, and it pops up. Pair successful. We just got an entry about that, so let's check out the entry if I can find it. Obelisk. So obelisk is a rune block that is used to generate Etheridium. So that's the new power source, is Etheridium. It's no longer dark and light essence. The power system in Ars Magica 2, it acts as a magical furnace and burns Vintium dust or liquid Iridium. So it's no longer called liquid essence as well, it's called liquid Etheridium to generate power. It can be altered using rituals. Now, rituals are one of the big new features. Using the chalk that I talked about, you draw different patterns and you can perform rituals, and they can do things like enhance your spells. So for example, if you cast like a haste spell that normally lasts 20 seconds, if you perform a certain ritual, you can make it last 3 minutes or something. So there's this whole new aspect to casting spells, which is really cool. But it's also complicated and not much information about it, so I honestly have no idea how to use that. What I do really like about this change though is if we right click on this, it opens up like a furnace, and you just drop in a bucket of liquid Iridium, or you put in Vintium dust, and that's how it generates power now, which is way better than having to like dig underneath it and pour liquid under it and all of that. That's really cool. So we'll throw some Vintium dust in there, maybe half a stack, and we'll get it generating some power for us, and we can have a look at that. So yeah, it just goes in like a furnace. Get our Magitech staff, click it, and you see it's generating some power there, which is really cool. It seems to be getting sucked out somewhere. Oh, it's probably going to this. I'm not really sure. I don't know where that power's going. Is it going? No, okay, now it's generating and staying. We got 1,000. Yep, cool. Okay, it's going up fine now. And I believe it stops at 5,000 as we can see there. It won't go any higher, but luckily it doesn't continue to actually drain the Vintium dust, so you can leave it in there, much like coal in a furnace, and that's about its power equivalent. Obviously, if you put liquid erythium in there, it'll generate a lot more power than just the Vintium dust. So that's really, really cool. I actually like that change. So what we're also going to do is make a new spell, and we're going to try and upgrade a obelisk to a thing called a light prism, which is basically the replacement for the light nexus. So let's head over here and we'll have a look at how the spell crafting has changed a little bit too. So it doesn't look too different, but it is. You now have these squares here, and these are basically called shapes. So instead of changing your casting mode from strong to weak with your spells, you can now put in different shapes. So we can put projectile in this one, we can also put self in this one, and that means we can swap between the two. So we can have a spell be a projectile and then we can have it cast on ourselves, which I think is a cool change. And what we are going to make is a light spell, because I believe this is what you need to be able to make the light nexus. We also need a book and quill, which I already made. So let's just call this, I don't know, let's just call this light. Simple enough name for it. So let's pull out the book and quill, get our light spell, and whack it down on our altar here, and we can see how we craft this. So as you can see, we got shape group 1, shape group 2, shape group 3. I believe as you get higher levels, you'll unlock more. It's really awesome. This mod just continues to get better and better. So we got light, is basically all we've got there, and we got projectile and self. So what do we need? We need a blank rune, Vintium dust, arrow, snowball, and we do actually need essence, which is good because we've got our essence nexus. I'm gonna keep calling it that because I'm so used to saying it. We have our neutral obelisk set up now, so we'll be able to use that, and the rest of the stuff is pretty easy to make, so let's get making it. We need some blank runes that I can never remember how to make blank runes. Let's see if I can do it. What I've also done is I've got some ingredients in here so we can actually make another obelisk, because we're going to need it to try and make a light prism for the light, I almost said nexus again. The light, I don't even know what to call it. So we might get that made really quickly. I think we just click like that. The ingredients are already in there, so we'll grab that out because we're going to need it in a little bit. And now runes. How do I make you? I keep thinking it's like that, and it never is. Okay, blank runes. Let's try and find it in our any over here. That's it there. No, that's pure essence. Blank rune. I'm close. I'm always like one block off making it. That one simple little block. Do we need more cobblestone maybe? Should be okay. We should only need 2 runes, I think, so that's fine. Put those in there, and let's get started making our spell by putting in blank rune. We now need a Vintium dust. We also needed a snowball and an arrow. We also needed an and I think a Vintium torch as well. So next up, Vintium dust, throw one of those in. Arrow, throw one of those in. Snowball, did I grab the snowballs? Where did the snowballs go? There they are, I didn't grab them. What an idiot. Now we need the as well, so throw that in. Another piece of Vintium dust. Not too complicated to make, thankfully. We need a lesser focus. Now, we do actually have some. I don't know where these 3 came from. I think I made them ages ago for when we added foci to our repair machine or our furnace over there. One of those machines has it. So we throw that in, and now we need the essence. I'm not sure if this is going to go over automatically. So let's link these. Oh, no, they're already paired. We did that already. Never mind. I think we just need to flick the switch. And it went through. Cool, because now it's telling us we need a white rune, which is a blank rune and some bone meal. Do we have any bone meal? Nope. But we can order some over. 1 piece of bone meal. Thank you. And we do have a spare blank rune, which I thought we would need. So let's get a white rune there. And then we'll throw that one in. Next up is a blue orchid, which we don't have any over here either. I need to get my shit together. I need to start getting my magical stuff over here. I was actually thinking of setting up a different ME system over here just for this building, and then linking it in some fancy way to the other one with ender chests and stuff like that. Not really sure how it's going to work yet. Need glowstone as well, which we are running incredibly low on. So get that out. Glowstone. Vintium torch, which I did grab. Yes, I did. I thought so. So Vintium torch. And then the spell parchment, which should be in here as well. I can put all this stuff away. There we go. Spell parchment. There you are. Made a whole bunch of those. And we'll throw that in. And boom, we now have a new spell, which is really cool. So we need to name this one and give it a symbol. It is a light spell, so let's give it that. We'll keep it called light. So now, that we've got this new spell, Projectile Light. What is cool about it is that, as you imagine, you throw out a light source. So if I throw it on the roof, boom, we got a light source up there. I should be able to swap casting modes, though, by pressing... Okay, that's the wrong button. I can't remember what button I have it assigned to. I'm going to have to check my controls here. Okay, so I should have it configured now. So if I press a button, it swaps over to the self ability. You can see little symbol changes down there. So that's projectile, that's self. So if I cast self, it actually puts the light on me, which is really awesome. So I love that new feature. That is cool. But we are going to need it on projectile mode for what we try to achieve next, which is turning this standard obelisk, which is just a neutral nexus, into a light prism. So we're going to place it down there in our light nexus, and then we need to make ourselves some of the new chalk, which is called Wizard's Chalk. So in order to do that, we need flint, vintium dust, paper, clay, and bone meal. Super easy to make, not too difficult at all, and I think you get multiple uses out of it. So bone meal, paper, clay, and I think that was it, wasn't it? I believe that was it. And the vintium dust, and flint. Do not forget the flint, which is, I have no idea. There you are, flint. We have a lot of you, apparently. We have a lot of you. Okay, so let's get this bad boy made really quickly. Vintium dust, 1 piece there. And I think this has like durability, so you can use it multiple times. Clay like that, flint like that, paper like that. Vintium dust, and we get the Wizard's Chalk. Yeah! So this allows you to just draw on the ground anywhere and create these little runes. Now, the actual pattern of the individual runes don't matter. It's the pattern overall that you make. So I'm hoping that if what I saw was correct, we can turn this into a light prism by setting up a little ritual. So in order to do that, we need to draw a pattern around it like this, like a plus shape, I think it was described as, and like that, there, and like that. And I think all the rituals are designed to fit within these Nexus frames because, as I said, they're not useless, they do still work. So that should be the right pattern. We need a couple items next for this to work. We need a moonstone and a mana focus, which I've made, and we have moonstone here, and I hope this works, guys, because this is me testing it all out for the first time, because, as I said, these changes are brand new, only came out this week. So we should throw the moonstone down there, and the mana focus down there, and then if we hit this with a projectile light, it should change. Okay, it didn't change. Try again. It didn't change. Am I missing it or something? Alright, I've done something wrong then. I've done something wrong, and it's not working. Oh, I just realized that I am missing a key component. I need to make candles. I even went and killed a bunch of pigs to get pig fat to make candles. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about them. We need 4 candles, which means we also need 4 string, and we need some witchwood as well. So witchwood... 4 of those will be fine. I knew there was something. I was like, this should work. I watched a video that the mod creator made, and he showed how to do this. So I'm thinking to myself, come on, this has to work. You know, I watched the video. I'm not that stupid. It's all exactly the same. No, I need candles, which are made with pig fat, and pig fat just drops off pigs now, which is kind of cool. So we need to make 4 candles for this. Alrighty. Alrighty, I wonder if they stack. No, they do not stack, apparently. Alright, that's cool, which means I think I will have to knock this block out, which is a little bit annoying, because the candles, I think, have to go where these blocks are at the moment. So we'll just knock those out of the way for now. Hopefully it doesn't affect... Actually, we'll knock the whole thing down. There we go, there we go, there we go. Cool, and there we go. And that one, just in case it affects it. So the candles have to go like that. One there. Seems to be bugging out my hand a little bit. Another one there. Put those down in my hotbar. Another one there. Oh god, can't believe I missed such a vital part. And then we need to get our moonstone and our mana focus again. So moonstone there, mana focus there. And hopefully now it works, guys. Hopefully. Boom! We did it! We made a light prism. Oh, cool. There we go. How awesome is that? That is so darn awesome. I am actually going to place these back here. So we need to place it... Oh, hang on. I've gotten all confused what I'm doing here. 1, 2, 3. And there, 1, 2, 3, and there, 1, 2, 3, and there. Okay, so it did work. It did work in the end. It was just that I'd forgotten a key component, the candles. So for every ritual, I think you do have to place like candles down. Now there is a ritual to make the dark nexi thingy as well. And I believe you get this weird looking black hole thing, the black aurum. Not sure how to do that one. This is the only one that I saw showcased. And this celestial prism basically acts exactly like the light nexus did, which is friggin' awesome. I love this mod, as I said, and I love the changes that the mod creator is making to it. It's just making it cooler and cooler. I'm going to empty any Magicka stuff out of my inventory for now, because we do not need it at the moment. Witchwood planks can go in there, chalk can go in there. We'll put our crystal wrench and stuff back. Our arcane compendium can go in there, and that one up there. Let's add this projectile light to our spell book, and we can now move. Oh god, that's terrifying. Damn rain. We can now move on and get started with Thaumcraft. That took a bit longer than I expected, so we probably won't get into it too much. I did a little bit of reading and research to try and figure out what are the first steps that we need to take. And it appears that what we really need to do is we need to make ourselves a, oh god, that is really, really loud. We need to make ourselves a magician's workbench, or no, a research table, that's it. We need to make ourselves a research table, and in order to do that we just need to make 2 tables and I believe scribe tools, which are a glass file, a feather, and black dye. Glass file is clay and glass, so let's get 3 glass over here. Boom. Let's get a piece of clay as well. Oh, that's scary. We need a feather, black dye, we need some ink, squid ink, give me that squid ink. That'll make us our scribing tools, and then we just need wood to make the table. So let's get those out really quickly. Got a little chest and stuff set up over here that we can utilize, which is nice. This is, oh no, I need to make the glass vial first, which is like that. Make 8 glass vials. Oh, you get heaps. That's fantastic. Okay, put that there, that there. We've got our scribe tools. Let's order over a bunch of wood and we'll make our research table. So wood, we should have some in there. We'll grab 10 wood. I need to go and harvest some more apparently because I'm running a little bit low. Okay, turn that into planks, turn those into oak slabs, and it was 3 oak slabs and 2 pieces of wood. Awesome, nice and easy. So there we go, and like that, we get 2 tables out. We might put this on the other side of the room here, and we put the tables together like that, and then I believe we just have to put the scribe tools in one of the corners, and boom! It turns into a research table, and this is where you research all about the different properties and aspects in Thaumcraft and learn how to make things. I'm not really sure how I do that exactly, because it's all very new and weird to me. Like, what does that do? What is that? I don't know what I just did. I have no idea what I just did. I think what we also need is some paper as well. So we're going to order over 10 paper because that's how you do research. You write it down on research notes, so that will go in... Okay, maybe not. Maybe I don't need paper. I have no idea. I'm already confused about Thaumcraft. Oh god, I did have a look and try to figure out how to start, and this was like the first thing to do, I believe, because it allows you to unlock everything you need in Thaumcraft. So we're going to be using that research table a lot, but I think before we can actually research anything, we need to find out about some elements and stuff like that, and in order to do that, we need to make ourselves a thermometer, or I guess a thaumeter, and this will basically allow us to scan items to figure out their magical properties, and then we can research the magical properties in the research table to figure out how to make cool stuff. It's actually pretty easy to make. It's just a few shards, some glass, and some gold, which we should have plenty of. So let's get a piece of gold. Shards, we'll just search shard. We got tons of these that we have got as we have been playing, and our quarries picked up. and another piece of glass, and there we go. We should be able to make our thermometer. Such a weird name. It was 2 pieces of gold, wasn't it, to make? Yes, I need another piece of gold. There we go, cool. And we'll get that out of our bag really quickly. Come to me, and there's this weird thing showing up now that shows the ore directory names. I don't know where that came from, it just appeared after the updates. Okay, so let's get our thermometer, thermometer. I keep saying thermometer, but I guess it's meant to be like thermometer. Made, we got our thermometer, and this thing looks cool. So basically, from what I understand, this is going to be how we unlock all the magical properties of the world, to be able to research them, to be able to make cool things with Buildcraft. And in order to unlock magical properties on items, you just have to scan them. So you walk up to things and you hold right click, and if you can scan it, it'll pop up with little elements there. They flew off into the corner. They've told me that I've gained research points down the bottom there. So I guess really what we have to do is we have to go around just scanning everything. Now, we won't be able to scan everything to start with. For example, I won't be able to scan redwood because I don't actually know the components it's made of yet, if that makes sense. So, for example, I might have to scan the raw wood before I can scan the planks, because the planks are made up of the raw wood elements. I'm not really 100%, it's still learning. Can we scan glass? It doesn't look like we can scan the glass panes, but essentially we just have to go around scanning everything, and once we scan certain things, we unlock knowledge in our Thommonomicon to make cool contraptions with it. So let's have a look in here really quickly, because what I would like to quickly make before we wrap the episode up is that night ore that I mentioned last time, and apparently it's not too difficult to unlock. What we need to do is actually scan a torch. So I can throw a torch out in the world like that, and I should be able to scan it. And I've unlocked the Lux research points. Now, if I go over here, and bear with me because this is all brand new to me, you can see that we've unlocked some stuff in here. So if I research Lux, and I guess Ignis, which is fire, and I thought I had to put paper up there, but maybe not. Or maybe I have to do something with the paper, potentially. I thought I had to, like, yeah, put paper in there. What do I do with you, paper? Where do you go? I have no idea. Let me consult the almighty Thommonomicon and have a read about our research table if we can. We've also unlocked the aspects of magic. So this is, yeah, explains all the aspects that you scan and what they're called. So like air is air, terra is earth, ignis is fire, aqua is water, ordo is order, and peridito is entropy. Very, very confusing. So by scanning the brick, we learnt terra. We learned that it's made up of terra. So now that I've learned that, I should actually be able to scan grass out in the world, maybe. Basically, I'm just going to go around scanning everything. See, we won't be able to scan brick shit. Oh, no. Never mind then. Never mind, we can scan bricks. Let's go out here, and we'll see if we can scan grass. We might not be able to, because we need to figure out what that's made of. And I think the best way to do that would be to, like, get a raw dirt block and throw it down like that, and then scan the dirt. And then we should now be able to scan the grass block. Okay, I'm completely wrong again. Completely wrong again. There is some stone over here, so maybe we can scan that. Yep, we scanned stone, so we got some more research points. So it's a lot of running around and scanning and learning research. I'm not really sure how I apply the research. Oh, God. There's an Enderman in here. What do you do? He's got flowers. Give me those flowers, you son of a bitch. Thank you, he was so polite. Oh, he dropped 2 ender pearls. 3 ender pearls? Holy crap. We just hit the mother truck and load. Maybe that's because of the Farmlanders mod, I'm not sure. So I'm confused. I'm already in over my head, I feel. I thought that you were just meant to put paper into the research table to research things, but as we saw, I can't place it in there, so I don't know what that is. I really wanted to get this night ore made, which I thought would be fire and Lux. Okay, what have I done? I don't know what I've done there. I got rid of all my Lux points, though. My Lux research points. Have I unlocked anything in the Thommonomicon here? Maybe? No, I haven't unlocked night ore yet. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to have to research that a little bit more. Obviously, the Ars Magica stuff and the new updates to it took a bit longer than I had anticipated, so unfortunately, I'm all out of time for today's episode. I'll try to figure this out. Leave me hints, tips, tell me what I'm doing wrong in the comments below, so the next time we can actually start playing with Buildcraft, because we didn't really get into it today. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to leave it a rating, and as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.